Hello and welcome to another FS19 mod review. So this time we're looking at the 8R John Deere's from 2009. These have not been released yet, so thanks to Dino for letting me have a look at these early again, having a test of these. These are due for imminent release, and I will put a link below once they have been released to where you can get these from. So what we have here are the 8245R, the 8270R, 8295, 8320 and the big 8345R, which was of course the top of the line one. So starting this end, we have the base spec as it comes in the shop. No options fitted, no IC fitted, has a couple of little features on which I will show, and standard trelleborg tyres. No beacons, no GPS, nothing like that. So nicely detailed tractor, as we can see. Everything attached as it should be in the back there. Nothing hanging off. We've got two front light options, as we can see. We've got this one, and we have these as an option. We then move on to the 8270, which again has trelleborg tyres, but inside wheel weights. There's three options of wheel weights on these tractors. There are a lot of wheel and tyre options in the shop for this. Enough to keep everyone happy, I'd imagine. We've got the warning signs there. Standard mirrors, we have GPS, left-hand beacon and full set of front weights along with front fenders. And fender extensions on the back. Then move on to the 8295, again GPS, right hand beacon, the other style of mirrors, a John Deere block weight, Michelin Axiobib tyres with no weights. Can you see wheels attached, everything attached in the back there, warning signs still on it. We then come to the 8320, which again warning signs, Cerex bib wide dual wheels. All these wheel and tyre options come with numerous wheel weight options as well, even the duals if you want them. So we'll have a look at that in the shop. We have one style of the forged front linkage on here, and the original front lights and the different style of mirrors, twin beacons, GPS. It's got the 3000 and the 6000 receivers, as you can see, 3000 over there, all the rest have the 6000. We then got a second style of front linkage on this one, along with the Michelin Axiobib tyres, and one style of wheel weights in there. Steering knob is on one of these as well. There's the steering knob option. But these are some really nice tractors. There's different front fender options as well, which we'll look at in the shop. You see we've got the one style on here. There's three different styles of them. Right, so if we go into the base one with no IC or anything fitted, J and N, if you press N it jacks the front suspension up, J lets it down, left shift J and N, so N will rotate round to the right, and J brings you back to the middle again. So nicely detailed inside. We have options of auto power and power shift, which is in a couple of these along here, plus the one I've got out in the field with the plough on. Starting this up, we have everything lighting up and behaving as it should do. Working accelerator down there and shuttle lever, the brake pedals. This is by the same person as the last John Deere's we've spent a lot of time looking at. The little 60-30, 70-30s, etc. If we come across this end here to the 8345, this one has the IC on it. So light wise, we've got all the front ones, rear work lights, front work lights. It's got additional ones on the windscreen there. Not all of them have got them. It's another configuration option, along with the indicators, and the beacons all work. Coming into the cab, spacebar, we have the door, steering wheel in and out, and steering wheel up and down. Swap between hand throttle and foot throttle there, and balls yes and no in the lift arms on the back. So we've got them at the minute, and we haven't now. So this is a really nice tractor. Also got the back window, of course, which opens and closes. As for other functions, we'll do the usual trailer checks on this. Got 4D's trailer there, which we know is one which can show up problems. Not in this case, straight down to the low hitch with dynamic hose connections, which will really show off on the plough we've got this time. We're not using the one we normally do. I spent 2 hours ploughing with this prior to recording the video when we're testing these, to make sure everything was functioning as it should do. You see the front linkage all connects up fine as well. So if we just went to that, we can just level it up. The suspension is active as well on these, and will go up and down. So run up to where the other one is. I've practically ploughed all of field 10 on here. So you can see, speeder all works. Seat suspension on here. The one up here has got GPS on as well, as has this one. So I've been using it with GPS. We are up the far end of this field. That's where I left it. The GPS has been reconfigured on there again after I had to save the game. See how well it behaves itself road-wise, and you see the suspension working there. It's more or less where I want to drive it, up this way. See the drive shafts all working, the axle there as well. So we've got on a 6 furrow on land plough up here. That's what I've been testing it with. We're going to just plough that cereal crop in. So this is a test map, I'm not too worried about harvesting it. So you see on the back of there, we have 4 double spools all plugged in. You can now see the dirt on this tractor as well, how it's been painted on there. So all the right places. So absolutely no problem how this is behaving. It's been going well all afternoon while I've been trying it on this plough. Plough I've found on Forbidden Mods if anyone is looking for it. You can work either in furrow or on land. If anybody wants, I could take a look at that in a future video. You see, we've got ourselves a really nice tractor here. Dirt has not been overdone on it, which is even better. doesn't get filthy in the cab or anything. And having used it this time, you can see that the wear is not doing anything silly. Something I will point out what happened there, the plough has a camera on it as well, which is a little odd. It's only a 10k forward speed plough, this one, hence the slower speed, what you normally see as ploughing at. So there's no problems with how that's behaving with GPS. Lifts that plough up, no problem at all. So now you can really see how the dirt is on there. There's nothing disconnected or out of place I have seen on this tractor. Just a really nice looking tractor. So we'll leave that there for a moment. We'll have a look at the shop now. This could take a little while. So there we are, ATAR. So configuration options, that's as it comes, the first one we looked at. We have 470, 670, 870, 1010 wafer weights, and a block weight at 1010, front hydraulic 1, front hydraulics 2, and standard. Now, wheel and tyre options, Trelleborg standard, wide, wheel weights, wide wheels or weights, weight style 2, wide weights, weights 3, which is the inside ones you can see tucked in there, wide with weights, twin backs, wide twin, twin with weight, wide with weight. You've got the inside weight on that one. So you can sort of see how the configuration options are going here. Then we've got all round twins, and with wides, and with weights. So we've got a good selection of tyres there. Obviously no narrower options. So the axial bibs exactly the same. Wide with weights, wide with weights, weight style 2, wide with weight 2, weights 3, and wide with the third one. Then we've got the standard deals on the back, wide on the back, with one style of weights, wide with the first style of weight, then wide with the internal weights. Note we don't have the second style of weight due to the dual wheel clamps. You wouldn't get them on with it. Then wide with it, then again twins all round with the same options. So we really are not short of wheel and tyre options here. That was just axial bib. We've now got Cerex bib 2 with all the same configurations in it. As you can see. I do think that looks good on the wide all round. Just looks a complete animal on those ones. So that's our Michelin Cerex bib. We've then got Mitas, standard, wide. Then of course we have the wheel weight options and the twin wheel options. So you can see it's still all changing in the back there. So no shortage of wheel options whatsoever on here. So, other than narrow wheels being missing, which would be very, very unusual to have on this track in the EU or UK, of course. Of course, we're back to Trelleborg. Design here, with or without warning signs. Configuration standard. We're back to the ones that scrolled up again. With or without IC. With or without GPS. Auto power or power shift. bonnet lights type 1 or type 2, beacon lights left, right, both, front fenders style 1, 2 and 3 and 4, back fenders standard, wide or extra wide, work lights yes or no up on the windscreen here, mirrors style 1 there you can see, or style 2 of the bigger arms, steering knob yes, so that pairs there, or no, starfire 3000 or 6000. Then we've got the engine configurations, the 8245, 270, 295, 320 and 345R. So that is our 8R tractor. And this one is the power shift one, I believe, from memory. Yes, we've got the power shift tractor here. As we can see, goes through, pedal all works. And we just lock the GPS on. GPS will stop the pedal from working. It's the only detail of this, but nothing much. I just noticed that. The GPS has taken full control of the tractor as far as I'm concerned, so that'll be why. It's a mod, so the tractor works fine without it. It's just for online playing, it makes things a lot easier, as we're aware. So that's where I'm going to be leaving this video. As soon as it's released, I'll pop a link below to it. But for now, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.